6'2" guards in the meta in NBA 2K25, and whether you just got your hands on the game or you want to make a build that is fun and can run at a comp level, whether that's Pro-Am, Rec, or comp stage, I'm here to show you a build that took some time making. I had this build for a while now, and it helped me reach starter 3, as you can see right there, which got me the +5 cap breakers, which is an addition they added to the game. Now I apologize for blurring the rest of the attributes on screen. I want you guys to follow along as I make the build with you and the reasons why I decided to go with that amount. But as you can see, I put my +5 cap breakers to my 3-point shooting, which gives me a 99 3-pointer, and have every shooting badge on legend. If you want to be a sharp and run the offense for your team, this build might be for you. This video is going to cover with the cap breakers and the seasonal level 40, which gives you an extra +1 of your cap breaker. But don't worry, I made 2 adjustments to the build without the additional +1, so if you're planning on playing the game for a good amount this winter break and wanting to reach starter 3, those builds will help in the long term. I have a lot of other builds, so if you want those builds, let me know down in the comment section below. I have a 99 block, and a 99 mid-range, and a lockdown build, so if you guys want that, let me know. But without further ado, I'm not going to waste any more of you guys' time. Let's jump right into the builder, and please follow every step as I tell you each attribute I decide to go with. So now we're in the My Player builder, and this information doesn't really matter. But if you're wondering why my last name is Lin, it's because... But it doesn't matter. What matters is when you press continue. Now the position is point guard, your height's going to be 6'2", your weight's going to be 209 pounds.
Stockton!
Sorry, and your waistband is going to be 6'3". Now please follow the video as I'll be showing you each step that I went through. Your dunk is going to be an 80. The reason for that is because of the Devin Booker dunk package, which you see right there. You see that 200 dunk? That's like the quick drop off one dunk package from previous 2Ks, and I tested the dunk packages. Devin Booker and Klay Thompson are the safest to have in the game, so that's why I went with an 80 driving dunk. You'd be surprised what you can do with an 80, add some contact dunks, and nobody blocked me when I activated the Devin Booker 200 dunk 9 times out of 10. Now the next attribute is standing dunk. With this, I went with a 40 standing dunk. I think it's a safer option to have at least some standing dunk, just in case, your driving dunk doesn't really work, and you're having trouble going up against the paint, so standing dunk is the way to go. Now here's the key for this build. Your 3-pointer is going to be at 94. The reason for 94 is because once you hit starter 3, those gold badges are able to go to legend. Now don't worry, Hall of Fame is still good, but once you get those to legend, you won't be disappointed. I'm able to shoot from anywhere and sometimes even green when there's a defender on me. Another thing to mention is the takeover. The best option to have for this build is satellite, which can let you shoot from half court. All you need is a 93 pointer, an 80 mid-range, and a 70 speed. Now another takeover that I use personally would be Midi Maestro. Your mid-range is at an 84, but once you keep scoring and get it to the max level, it's going to be at a 99, so it's +15. So you're basically automatic from anywhere on the court, and the badges help along with that. This year, 2K turned on the sharpshooting category to only 5 badges. Those badges are Deadeye, Limitless Range, Midi Marksman, Set Shot Specialist, and Shifty Shooter. Now right now, Shifty Shooter is grayed out at the moment, but I'll show you how we're able to get that to legend in a couple of minutes. Now we move on to the playmaking. For your pass accuracy, you're going to put it to an 85, which gives you bronze bailout. Now bronze bailout is super sufficient for you. As you can see some of the clips right here, I'm able to pass out a shot to my center to get that easy layup. And the pass style that I use is the Sabonis. Sabonis is really good to use, so if you have an 85 or lower pass accuracy, Sabonis is the way to go. Take my word for it. In this clip, my friend is going to take an open 3 but miss unfortunately, but I'm able to grab that rebound and then I'm able to lob it to him once I see him cut to the paint while I have 2 defenders on me. This next clip I set him up for a contact dunk right there, and this is what you can do with an 85. You're able to bail out, throw alleys, chuck it down from full court, and you're able to have gold dimer. Now I want to mention one thing that 2K has added to the game this year that we haven't seen before, and what that is the +1 cap breaker. So now I'm going to show you guys and explain how it works. So let's say I wanted to put it on my diamond badge. Since it is a tier 2 badge, you're able to put it up 1 over than what it was supposed to be. In this case, I have it maxed out on gold. I'm able to select diamond and make it into Hall of Fame. This is important to use once you get it in the seasonal levels 15 and 30. The only downfall to this is that it resets every season, so you have to grind for it again to unlock it. And now into the ball handle. For your ball handle, it's going to be a 94. You'll get gold at Ankle Assassin, Hall of Fame handles for days, and gold unpluckable. You can also put the +1 so you can have Steve Francis dribble moves, and it is the best dribble move in the game. And as you can see, the requirement is to have a ball handle of a 95, and you have to be under 6'5", and we just meet that requirement. So if you want to be an elite ball handler, 94 is the way to go. For your speed with ball, you're going to have it at 90. Like I said, this version of the build is with the +5 and +1 cap breaker that you get in past seasons. Now I got one in season 2, so I'm going to put it on speed with ball to make it 91 and have Hall of Fame lightning launch. Now into the defensive category. you're going to want to put your perimeter defense at an 83. The reason for this is you get Pick Dodger and Challenge on silver, and if you manage to get level 40 and you want to put on your perimeter, you can put a +1, and that way you could have gold and move enforcer. Now the next attribute is your steal. For your steal, you're going to put it at a 91. It's pretty self-explanatory. You're able to pluck the ball at a higher level and grab steals easy with your 91 steal. You can tweak the build and put 85 and put it to something else if you want, so you can still have that gold interceptor, but for this build, I went with the 91. So you see some of these clips, I'm reading the ball handler easy, and then getting the points from my team, and getting a quick layup. Getting a steal from a passing lane are kind of back this year, and with that 91 steal, you'll be able to grab it with no trouble. In this clip, I'm able to grab the steal with that gold glove, and then separate myself with the Kyle Lowry hop jumper, and then fading it from 3 with the help of my shifty shooter. Now we move on to the physicals. For your speed, you want to put it at an 86 so you can have Hall of Fame lightning launch. And for your agility, you want to put it at an 82. And now we can have every shooting badge on Legend. Now I know it says the Hall of Fame requirements right there, as you can see you need a 76 agility, but for Legend you need to be at an 82. And once you get your cap breakers and put that 94 to a 99, you'll be able to acquire the badge. Strength, put at 85. I know some people say that strength isn't worth it, but when you're able to blow by your defender that don't have strength, that's just the bonus, the cherry on top. These clips showcase the build blowing by the defender when guarded heavily and grabbing the easy point for your team. On top of that, you're able to get Hall of Fame strong handle, and if you put your +1 to your perimeter, you'll be able to have gold and movable enforcer. For all the extra points, I put on my offensive rebound to a 60, my interior defense to a 68, and my standing dunk to a 41. So that's the build. When you make this build, you'll get shades of Dave Bing, Jordan Poole, and Drew Holiday. When you wait for it, it should say you have built a perimeter shot creator. I think that's a nice name. Now I did mention that there's going to be 2 alternatives to this build with just only the cap breakers, so here's version number 1 and version number 2. Thank you guys for watching this video. This is a new style of content that I decided to give it a go, so let me know if you want more stuff like these in the future. But until then, happy grinding, happy holidays, and I'll see you all in 2025.
I just wrote a letter to you, a letter to you, a letter to you. So when you see it open, would you even miss me, do you? You miss me, do you? You miss me, do you? I left you all so broken.